Eating plant-based, what are the benefits? By Owen Griffin. It was a regular Sunday afternoon. I was sitting on the couch and watching some cartoons. My mom, who was sitting next to me, asked for the TV remote and I handed it to her. "I have something I want you to watch," she said. And without hesitation, she went onto Netflix and put on a documentary called Forks Over Knives. But before she started it, she said, "This is very mature for someone your age. I want you to watch it because it's very important." As the show began, I started to become more and more intrigued. Two scenes in particular changed my view on eating animals. One showed chickens being raised for consumption. Thousands of chickens crammed into overcrowded coops. There's hardly enough space for them to move, and you could see their waste all over the floors, which looked like they had never been cleaned. The perfect breeding grounds for so many diseases. This was no way to raise animals that would be consumed by humans. Another showed how cattle were sent to slaughter. They were just hung up by their feet and sent down the line. It was just inhumane. Afterwards, I was appalled. I knew this was wrong and wanted to change my lifestyle. This got me thinking about eating a more plant-based diet to lessen my own impact on the planet and become healthier. Hi, my name is Owen Griffin, and today I'll be educating you on the benefits of a plant-based diet. Now, you might be wondering what a plant-based diet actually is. Well, it's pretty self-explanatory. A plant-based diet is a diet consisting of only foods from plants and consists of no foods from meat. It also excludes processed or refined foods. The first reason that makes plant-based diets beneficial is their ability to help you lose weight. Obesity is a growing problem, especially for Americans. Over 69% of U.S. adults are overweight or obese. Even obesity in children is on the rise. There's an 18% increase in obesity in children from the ages of 2 through 19. That's over 2,534,000 people. This is where a plant-based diet can help. Two studies in particular show examples of this. One, done by the U.S. National Library of Medicine, showed that 65 obese adults were able to lose significantly more weight than the control group and sustain the weight loss of 9.2 pounds over a one-year period. Another study done by the National Library of Medicine showed that those who were assigned a plant-based diet lost around 4.5 more pounds than those who were not. This illustrates how following a plant-based diet can help you lose weight. Moreover, just cutting out processed or refined foods like candy and fast food is a great way to shed excess pounds. But eating less processed food in general is just healthier for you. It can lower your risk of developing diabetes, heart disease, and high blood pressure. Another benefit of a plant-based diet is it's better for the planet. Preserving the planet is very important for the future, and a plant-based diet is an easy way to help. Eating a plant-based diet has a smaller environmental footprint than other diets, meaning it's healthier for the planet. A plant-based diet is known as a sustainable eating habit, meaning it's healthier for you. But it also doesn't hinder future generations' ability to produce healthy foods. A plant-based diet reduces greenhouse gases, water consumption, and land use for factory farming, all which have a huge effect on global warming and degrading environments around the globe. A study done by the National Institutes of Health found a 70% reduction in greenhouse gases and land usage, and a 50% reduction in water usage. It takes around 2,000 gallons of water to produce 1 pound of beef, 576 gallons for pork, and 518 gallons for chicken. As a comparison, it only takes 216 gallons for soybeans and 108 for corn. It takes around 100 times more water to produce 1 pound of beef than wheat. And you could save more water by not eating 1 pound of beef than if you didn't shower for 6 months straight. Think about the massive amounts of water that you could save if you switch to a plant-based diet. Meat production is responsible for 38% of land usage worldwide. And finally, 70% of the world's grain harvested goes toward feeding livestock. And of that 70%, 50% of it could feed all the starving people around the globe. Now, you might be wondering if I'm plant-based myself. Well, I'm trying to become plant-based for at least 3 days a week. This consists of bringing my own lunches to school and eating things like vegan eggs and butter, almond milk, and no meat. Lunches consist of tortellini stuffed with spinach and sandwiches with vegan cheese and greens and occasionally hummus. Sometimes I bring peanut butter sandwiches, and I'm also trying to expand my palate. Before my basketball games, I try to eat plant-based to give myself the most energy possible. One thing I enjoy are whole grain, high protein pancakes and waffles. They're called power cakes. But I will say it is kind of hard to become plant-based. Every time I open the fridge or walk into a store, there's food I can't eat. Another thing is when I go out to eat with my friends or family, I have to watch other people eat food that I cannot. But I know that the food I'm eating is making my body healthier and stronger. My mom is plant-based as well. She makes lots of her own recipes herself. A few are beans and rice, Tuscan vegetable bean soup, sweet potato and black bean quesadillas, and roasted vegetables with quinoa. She makes daily fruit and kale smoothies and is also starting to experiment with vegan baking. In the end, switching to a plant-based diet is beneficial because it helps you lose weight and reduces a person's environmental footprint. Everyone in this room wants to be healthy and strong. Even becoming plant-based for just one day a week is a great place to start, and I challenge all of you to give it a try. Thank you.